Sorry about it, folks. My camera wants to mess up on me. SCWX coal train coming to Abbeville. I just checked the signals out. They were red. And I talked to the engineer on the previous train. He said no trains have been launched from Atlanta or Greenwood when they got a lineup this morning. Here's the noise, must be a GPU coming up. 506. I think I filmed this train coming through the other morning going down to the coal plant. That's Highway 72 bridge, y'all, if y'all want to look it up on the map. Bottom end, blue EOT on the bottom. Alright, thank y'all. Hope you enjoy it. God bless you. Alright, we have a red, yellow, red. That's a medium approach. The track is lined for the side, and I assume the Abbeville switcher's coming through and going to put himself in the yard track. I'll get more when he shows up. Alright, thank y'all. Hi, ladies and gentlemen, I'm up behind the mill village. We got the Abbeville switcher rolling back through Abbeville. ES44AH. Those EAMX cars get the Granite, the ITFX, AITX. They're going to the granite shed. We got two loaded grain hoppers going to the grain silo down in below Elberton, Georgia. All right, so the Abbeville switcher swinging back home. He's going to put this in the yard track, and he's going to get off. He's got trucks in Abbeville. This train terminates in Abbeville, originates and terminates in Abbeville. So we're finally getting a little bit more history back to Abbeville. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just happened to walk down here. It's almost 8 o'clock at night. We got a clear signal on the northbound main line. So we got a train. I'm going to sit here and wait for it. I've been looking for trains all day. All I had was the Abbeville switcher. And there haven't been many come through here. I heard one earlier, but I missed him, but other than that, that's it. Alright, thank y'all. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I hear the train coming down the hill. He sounded like he was way far away when I heard him earlier. There goes the light. Hope it goes back on. It looks like the quant light quit on me. Red light done fell. I'm gonna have to quit this. I ain't got no lights. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm down behind this church here, and I'm checking the signal out. I got approach on the high end, which, you know, yellow over red. And approach signal means he's got to come in main line to main line, 45 miles an hour, but he's got to be prepared to stop at the next signal, which is at the south end of Abbeville, where these two tracks come back together. Alright, so what that says to me, he's coming in on the main line and they're stopping him. He's waiting for another train. So if the other train comes in the siding, then they'll mind he'll switch and he'll get a clear signal here. Otherwise he's got to wait till, he's got to stop at the signal, wait for that other train to come in, and then clear him up and let him out. So I expect 2 trains here in Abbeville right now. And this is a Saturday. There hasn't been a train all day today that I know about. Alright, thank y'all. God bless y'all. Happy Sabbath. Look, I was just sitting here thinking, that train coming at us right now, he's going to get an approach signal, so it's probably going to slow his train down, because he's got to stop his train, and he's got the weight of it all going downhill. When he gets on this side of the hill, it's about 3 miles downhill to Abbeville, and maybe another mile or 2 miles to the bottom of the hill. You know, so he's got to bring his train in and stop it on the side of the hill, and then release his brakes and let it start rolling downhill, and throw her in dynamic brakes just to maintain her speed. And you get to the bottom and start coasting up the other side, and let off his dynamic brakes and shove them on up, and then it'll start adding throttle before the train will stall out. So you got to keep the momentum up going up the hill. We got red over red on main line. I expect that, and that one's going to be a red over red too. Now, why is that bonnet bigger? The top one's a single bulb, and the bottom one carries 4 bulbs in it. It has a red, and right now we got red on top and red on the bottom going, just like this one, but it's the opposite. It has 3 lights at the top and 2 at the bottom. Alright, so that one will give you a red always at the top, and then you light up a green, that gives you a medium clear. So a red, green, and a red signal would be medium clear. Green at the top is high speed. I hear our train coming. Alright, but I'll keep talking. He's a while in, he blows a horn at the bottom of the hill at the crossing. So there goes the horn. So we got yellow, it'd be a red over yellow, which is a medium approach, or a restricted signal. So it's got 4 bulbs in there. Well, this one at the top has your normal 3 with the green, yellow, red, and then the bottom is a restricted and a red. And restricted is what they call a white lunar signal. Apparently it's a white signal, but they got a little blue dot in the middle of it. I've never seen that. I don't understand that and know that. Alright, so you would get a clear or approach with the green and the yellow and the red at the bottom. Or you would get a red at the top, a lunar at the bottom. And that would be a restricted signal, which allows you to go past this signal at 10 miles an hour, stopping within a half. If you see an broken rail or you see a train on the track, you stop within half your sight distance of that. You know, so if you go around the corner, be sure you go around the corner real slow is what I'm saying. Alright, I'm going to pause this and then I'll start it back up. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, he is pulling the hill. He's gonna go past the old shirt plant property, the Abbeville furniture factory. A lot of history here. He's gonna come around the corner up this way and get his approach signal to come in Abbeville. Now, at the last signal he was at, he would have got 2 yellows, and that would have been advanced approach. A yellow on top and the yellow on the bottom. And what that means is his next signal, which is the one he's coming up on now, will be an approach signal. So it's, you know, a yellow over red. So see, he's still pulling. He's not even slowed down yet because he knows he's got a big hill in front of him. It's going to be easy to stop a train on this hill. I got birds coming in, getting that water. We had chemtrail rain yesterday. That was they fly the jet airplanes over us and they spray us with those chemicals. And it causes it to rain. He's even adding some more throttle to it. He's pulling harder now. Looks like I see 2 engines. Alright, he's saying hello to us all. Strung out on graffiti. I like that. I can actually read that one. Pazer. I don't know what a pazer is. Jazz dog. Yeah, let's see. 3082. What we're carrying in here. And we got one SMIX. I don't know who that. Omni. That was pretty. OMNX, I don't know who that is. Omni though. BNSF, Burlington Northern, you got 2 railroads here. BNSF. Another rental company, TILX, ACFX. ACFX builds cars, ACFX, and they rent them out. I don't know who AEX is, they buy cars, I guess. Fix them up and try to lease them out. I don't know what that is. It has some gauges on the side of the car with 2 black hoses or wires going down underneath like the head battery was one of those troughs at the bottom. Maybe it's to measure moisture content or whatever. Arthur Daniel Midland, that's definitely a grain product. Camper, that's lumber. Another camper load, that's lumber. I don't know who that is. The CSXT car, so there's got to be something producing that stuff on their track. David J. Joseph, they collect up scrap metal. AEX. I don't know, like plastics and stuff. See how it goes down into a pipe under the bottom? Alright, empty. No, it looks like there might be a couple of cars in that. I just ain't telling. This is a train, they put it together up in Hammett. You got 2 trains come in from different places, but they're all going to the same place. So they put them together until they get to where they're not going to the same place, and they take the two trains apart and run them as two trains. NKCR, Hourglass, Norfolk Southern. CSX car here. Union Pacific. Got Canadian National coming up. Union Pacific. Almost looks like a new car. And what's funny, it could be going so many trips with other railroads that it ain't even made it home yet. Kansas City Southern of Mexico. It's not of Mexico, it should be and Mexico. Norfolk Southern. Mexico don't own that freaking railroad. Building America, Union Pacific. A little bit of decorations on it. Canadian National. Got brand new Union Pacific. No graffiti. No automobiles. And this one's empty. They all should be empty. The first two look like they could have had cars on them. Usually, I don't know what the deal is. Because all these should be NKCR. I don't know. I'll have to look this up and then look it up. TTGX cars, all double deckers. But the first ones were ETTX cars. They were triple deckers with automobiles in them. I get that sun looking through there, you can see through them. Sorry about that. Alright, I like the colors. I can't really read them. So if you look at these rims too, see they come out of a hump yard, which would be Hamlet, North Carolina. They would have brought them down from the A line, coming out of Virginia to North Carolina, then they would run it over to Hamlet to get it down through here. So remember, he's going slow because he got a stop signal at the north end at the top of the hill, so there's no need of speeding. He hasn't applied his brakes yet, so he hasn't gotten there yet. And what he'll probably do is he'll pull it up to the top of the hill as slow as he can and just do one brake application, or maybe two or three, just to apply the brakes, and they'll roll up and stop, and they won't even roll backwards. So I haven't run across anybody around here that does any painting on cars. I hate to be the first one to ever paint on a car. Look at this one. Looks like it's been around for a while. There you go. Yeah, just mess it up with your paint. Yeah, if you have a wonderful message on there or something, but hell, we can't even read this stuff. You got crooked, messed up letters. Only thing you got is neat looking colors. Man, that's well, it ain't big and long, it's just slow. It is a big, long train. Show you what 2 locomotives would do nowadays. Back when I was a kid, we used to have 8, 9 locomotives pulling a train in here. But back then, wasn't nothing hardly making 2,000 horsepower. Then they started getting up more horsepower. They got down to 5 locomotive trains. And then by the time the Seaboard Coastline going to the SD40s and stuff like that, you have 3 locomotives on your train. There's people at the church down there turning around leaving. Bottom man coming up past us. Last spots on that wheel. DR8T great. MATGE whatever, I don't know. Maybe they're standing still in the railroad yard someplace like. Alright, got orange DOT on the bottom end. Now we'll walk up here and check the signals in a little bit. I'm going to stop it because that helps me if I got shorter videos, it edits better. Alright, let's see if I can zoom it in on y'all. He's pulled around the corner around the railroad yard. All that trees to the left is the old railroad yard. He ain't quite stopped yet, but he's just creeping on by. He's getting ready to stop probably at the south end. And I say that train might be like 1.5 miles long. Just estimating. Alright, let me get out of this zoom mode and get back to wait and see if we get a train coming. Alright, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm down at the depot. We got a clear signal at the north end on the main line. I'm over here by their office so I can listen to the radio to hear the defect detector when it goes off. Alright, thank y'all. He's over that way. He's pulling the hill real good. Top of the hill's 3 miles south of me. So he's still coming up the hill, and then he'll come down the hill when he comes towards Abbeville. Thank you. Alright, he just hit the defect detector, so he's still coming up the hill. He's near the top right now with the engines. Alright, thank you. Alright, y'all, he's at Red Street, but he still hasn't set off the defect detector on the trailing end, so that means he's over a mile-long train. Alright, thank you. Alright, 442 axles, no defects. Alright. He's still pulling the grade. So most of his train's still on the other side of the hill. So he hasn't got to Red Street yet. I hope y'all enjoying. It's a beautiful day in Abbeville, South Carolina. It's not cold. I'm walking around with short sleeves on today. No coat, no jacket. Alright, I'll get more when I get more. Thank y'all for watching. Alright, there's the clear signal. He's blowing the horn at Red Street. I'm going to turn around and get him now. Alright, thank you. Alright, Red Street, he just passed the 441 mile marker, so he's a mile ahead of us coming downhill. I'll turn it off till he comes around the corner, y'all. Alright, he's getting close. He'll be coming around the corner here shortly. And it'll be in dynamic brakes when he comes down past us, so the only noise you'll hear is the fan on top of the locomotive blowing, keeping the grids cool where they dissipate, take the electricity and turn it into heat. Slowing the locomotive down when it's in dynamic brakes. Alright, he's coming around the corner now. One locomotive, two locomotives, got three locomotives on the head end, and this is a coal train, y'all. Alright, I'm going back up. Alright, thank you. We got his bell ringing. SCWS coal train, y'all. This won't have distributed power on it. Headed to Greenwood. Greenwood crew coming home from Atlanta. This train comes out of Pennsylvania, rides down Norfolk Southern track, gets down to Tennessee, comes through there, gets hooked up with CSX. And they bring it all the way over to Georgetown to the power plant over there. SCWX is South Carolina Public Works, South Carolina Coal Plant. Alright, EO in the train coming up. EOT on the end of it is a blue one, no flashing light. Alright, all the signals are red northbound. I'm headed back to work, y'all. Thank y'all for watching.